Hi boys and girls, welcome to another adaptive art video. Today what I'm going to show you is a skill, and the skill that we're going to go over today is tracing. I know this is something that could be a little bit unenjoyable for some people, but it doesn't mean it's something that we shouldn't practice. So what I'm going to be doing is tracing some of the things that you see here and going over the do's and don'ts of tracing. It would probably be helpful to hold some of the objects down for your child or even model it to your child first. You can also go around the house and collect objects like you see I did here, and then you can have your child name the shapes, or you can say to your child, let's go look for a circle, and then go on a hunt around the house for a circle. Or you could go on a hunt for a rectangle, or objects like the spoon that don't have a specific geometric name of a shape. All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do while I try tracing my objects is lay them in such a way that they will all fit on the paper. So I'm gonna use, we always have a drawing hand and a helper hand. My helper hand is gonna hold the wooden spoon down. Mom or dad or somebody at home, you may be the helper hand while your child does the practicing of the tracing. And I'm going around my spoon. I have to hop over. When you hop over, my right hand that is doing the drawing is hopping over to the left half of my body. We call that crossing the midline. So in the terms of occupational therapy, crossing the midline is very helpful because it allows both sides of your brain to communicate together. So it's very, very healthy to do things that cross the midline, like tying our shoes and so on. So there I go again. So crossing is good and reaching across your body is good. Before I move on any further, I want to point out to you what I see a lot of students will do when they trace an object is that they won't keep their marker touching the object that they are tracing like this, and instead they will follow around it with their eyes. So they're sort of tracing, but they're not tracing in the sense that they're actually touching the object. So you can see the difference there and why it's helpful to practice tracing. Okay, so moving along, I have this semicircle shape here, which I was surprised I thought of that I had at home. We have a triangle shape over here. You can use the back of the paper if it feels like you're getting a little too squished in your area. And I'm tracing a rectangle right now. Other benefits to tracing is that it allows you to find the contour lines, which is the outside of an object. Tracing is also good for helping you with letter formation. Oh look, I can even put the glue inside of here. That's something that would be different and interesting. So these curved lines will help you with your lettering practice. It helps to develop visual spatial skills, and it's just something for your child to focus on for a time. And maybe after you try some on your own with your children, they might want to try some of it by themselves. I do just want to point out that if they're tracing that wobbly way outside of the shape at first, it's okay to let them do it that way at first, and then maybe, especially if they're frustrated, and then maybe try to let them do it the way they want to for a little bit, and then try to get them to really hug that edge and touch the edge of the object with whatever they're writing with. Maybe have them pick the color of the marker, will get them excited or something like that. So again, to recap from the beginning, I know it can be a daunting task to help them work on some of these skills, but even the smallest amount that you do with them will be helpful no matter what. It would also be an idea if they want to try and fill some of the objects in with lines, or just say color it in and see, you know, it would be practice for coloring and staying inside of the lines as well. All right, so if you tried this with your child, send me a picture. I hope you had fun with your skills practice of tracing. Okay, bye friends.